Hi, Steve Hart here. Today I'm going to make a video and put it up on YouTube. Normally I've been making videos on Facebook through their live video. And the reason I do this is because Facebook promotes those videos and more people get to see it. But I want to preserve this one because of the information I'm sharing with you. I felt as I got a message that I should share this with you and hold on to this and pass it on and repeat to pass it on and so forth. Anyway, the title of this is Intentions versus Expectations. And there is a difference, and I know some people don't maybe know about the difference, so I wanted to point this out to you. When you have an expectation, you're holding on to it, and you say, I want this to happen, or want to have this, and what happens is when you create an expectation and you don't get what you want, you feel like that you have failed, and there's this depression, or you're very upset, and the reason why is because you've invested in the outcome. On the other hand, if you have an intention, the intention is you hold the intention of what you want, but you do not invest into the outcome. So whatever it is you get, that it doesn't really matter. So if you get what you want, hallelujah. If you don't get what you want, hallelujah. And you just hold that intention until you continue to get what you want, or your intention will shift and change, whatever it may be. But there is the peace of God is in holding the intention versus the expectations. So what I want to help you to do now is share with you how I perceive what it means to hold an intention in your heart. Because I can talk about this, but if I don't give you some practical steps as to how to go about it, you may not understand and may struggle with it, and I understand. I've struggled with it myself. I still have moments when I will find myself not happy when I don't get what I want, and when I do that, I know that I was creating an expectation and not an intention. But I've learned over the years to understand what it means and what it's like to have the intention and still have the peace of God within me no matter what's going on. So anyway, here we go. The first thing about holding an intention is to first face the choice that you're having to make. That's what I want to say. So if you have a choice you have to make, and that's what life is all about, gang. It's about making better choices. So when we have a choice, or when we're confronted with something, now we have to decide what it is that we want. Now, the first thing to do is learn how not to react. In other words, give a chosen response to what you see in front of you, whatever it may be. I don't care if it's a conflict, if it's a financial problem, or if it's a problem in your relationship, or a problem at your work. Let's say you lost your job. Let's say you you're ready to make a trip, and you want to make a choice as to where it is you're supposed to go and how you're supposed to go about it. Whatever it is, the point I'm making is to not react, and to learn how to make a proper choice, or make a choice that you want instead of reacting. Because quite often we react to something and we go, oh, I wish I hadn't done that. And now you can make a proper choice by doing this. And the first thing is to go within. So you have to start focusing within and not focusing out here, because that's where we get in trouble. When we react, we're reacting to what's coming at us and what's out here, instead of holding that place within our spirit being as to who we are, and knowing that there's nothing out here that can affect us or harm us unless we choose to do so. So you go within, and then when you go within, you begin to observe and ask yourself, what is it I want? What is it that I want to see happen? And you begin to formulate within your heart and within your mind what it is that you really want. So then when you get that picture, that sense of feeling, or those thought patterns formulated within you, then you create a frequency. Now, this is where some people accuse me of getting into the woo-woo, and let me try to explain myself. What do you mean create a frequency? Well, everything has a vibration to it. Everything does. That's everything is created through vibration and frequencies, and it creates energy patterns, and that's how they're formulated. Everything from a crystal to a snowflake to the human body itself, that are your DNA, and everything. There's a flow of energy, and it's created through a frequency. And I know you may not understand this, but if you know a little bit about quantum physics, you understand that there is an influence of our thought patterns that creates a vibration, and that vibration affects everything in the universe. Now, okay, I'll just leave it at that. So I'm telling you, for those of you who understand what I'm saying, you choose a frequency. Now, frequency could be, you can describe it as being fear, a frequency of fear. Am I making this choice based upon fear, or am I making it to a higher frequency based upon love? So there's an example of what I'm talking about. So choose the frequency, and then you have to go within your heart and make space for that intention. And what I mean by that is you're actually structuring your feelings and your hearts and your mind to hold that space. So you put that intention in your heart and you hold it there, whatever that frequency, whatever it is that you've imagined that you want, and then you learn how to stay focused upon that and not let the things of the world or things around you try to change your mind, or change your what you're holding on to, because the world will do that, to you. So you learn how to hold on to that intention. And once you've done that over a period of time, you'll see that there will be a shift in the energy patterns. In other words, things will unfold. Synchronicities will happen. Things will come to you that you may not have expected. Maybe even something better than what you wanted. The most important thing is to hold that energy pattern of love and peace and joy and acceptance and gratitude, and to be neutral and not get caught up in the conflict of what's going on. That does not mean apathetically. That means to realize that there may be conflict, but don't take sides in the conflict. Like, this is right, this is wrong, that's not what I want, this is what I want. Sometimes you have to be open and flexible as you hold the intention, so it's not a matter of an intellectual choice. In other words, you present what it is you want, and then you wait and see what shows up. And when it shows up, if it's what you want, then you rejoice. If it's not, then you rejoice again, and you still hold that intention for what it is you do want. I hope I've made some sense with this. And that's how I hold an intention. So I hope this has helped you and inspired you in some way, and maybe you can use this. Learn how to let go of your expectations and hold on to your intentions. God bless. Namaste.